Hello viewers, welcome again to my channel, Second Math Hub, the solution to your math problems. Still on trig, angle of depression, question 2. I read, from the top of a building, which is 12 meters high, so the height of the building measures 12 meters. The angle of depression of a cut on the ground level is 60 degrees. So this information should help us draw something. So from the top of a building, so meaning that there is a building, and this building will definitely be on a level ground. So this is our level ground. And then we know that this building here, the height of this building measures 12 meters. So that is the height of the building, 12 meters. Now, we were told that there is a cut on the ground. So let's say this is our cut. We have a cut here. So there is this cut here on the ground. But when you measure the angle of depression of this cut from the top of the building, so how then do we measure the angle of depression? So before we measure the angle of depression, there should be a horizontal. So this is our horizontal line of sight, as you can see. So any angle below the horizontal line of sight is the angle of depression, and it was given as 60 degrees. 60 degrees, that is the angle of depression. And don't forget that the building will meet the level ground at an angle of 90 degrees. So with this, we have to calculate how far this cut is from the foot of the building. How far this cut is from the foot of the building. So that is what we are calculating for. So before we do that, we can label our right angle triangle. So let's label it triangle P Q R. So that is what we have done. And how then do we calculate this distance? So I'm representing the distance here as x. That is the distance of the cut from the foot of the building as x. So now let's identify the sides of this right angle triangle. So before we identify the sides, there should be an angle inside the right angle triangle. And then from angle properties of parallel lines, specifically from alternating angles. So alternating angles are equal, and then their angles formed from the alphabet Z. So if this angle here measures 60 degrees, then obviously here too must measure 60 degrees, because alternating angles are equal. So this angle here alternates with this angle. So this angle too must measure 60 degrees. So now we can identify the sides of the right angle triangle. This side here becomes our hypotenuse because it is the longest side. Again, this is the side facing a 90 degrees angle. Now, the height of the building becomes the opposite, simply because it's the side facing the acute angle. So the remaining side here obviously becomes the adjacent. So now how then do we calculate this distance? So we have our opposite, we have our adjacent measuring x. So from SOHCAHTOA, Which of them has opposite adjacent? So obviously 12. So what does 12 says? 12 says that from this triangle, so from triangle PQR, the tan of this angle here, 60 degrees, must be equal to the length of the opposite, in this case the height of the building, 12 meters, divided by the length of the adjacent. So the distance from point P to point Q, presented as x. So we are looking for x. Tan 60 is the same as tan 60 divided by 1. We can cross multiply. X times tan 60. X times 60. And then 1 times 12. That should give us 12. We are looking for x. So we can divide both sides by tan 60. This side by tan 60. So tan 60 will cancel out, leaving x is equal to 12 divided by tan 60. We are almost done. So from our calculator, what is 12 divided by tan 60? So to 2 decimal places, I'm having 6.93 meters. So in conclusion, the cut is 6.93 meters from the foot of the building. Thanks for watching.